National MPs and MEPs from the EPP Group have come together to discuss global terrorism and the refugee crisis. Data exchange between EU countries and access to data were highlighted as key areas for action to thwart potential terrorist attacks. EPP Group Vice Chair and MEP Esther de Lange chaired the debate.
If anything became clear from the debate we had today is that this is a concern to all our citizens, and we need to act in a common way in order to fight terrorism, both in terms of external policy, internal security and border management. We need to talk to each other, and not just the politicians but also the intelligence services. And of course in Cold War times they were trained to keep things secret. It's a different situation than in Cold War days. It's less predictable, and therefore the basic attitude needs to be to share information and to have a common analysis so that we can hopefully act earlier on than we have in the past.
Angelino Alfano is Italy's Minister of the Interior.
Noi dobbiamo proteggere bene la frontiera esterna e al tempo stesso avere fiducia tra i vari paesi europei e usare al meglio la possibilità di condividere i dati. La vecchia idea di sicurezza prevedeva il fatto che ciascuno tenesse le informazioni per sé, gelosamente. La moderna idea di sicurezza è invece all'opposto, quella di condividere i dati. I populisti predicano una Europa che si divide. Una Europa divisa è un'Europa più debole, più insicura, ed è questa la forza nostra, la forza del Partito Popolare Europea, cioè quella di avere una ricetta concreta per dare più sicurezza all'Europa.
Koen Haynes, Belgium's Minister of Justice, stressed the need for maximum cooperation between intelligence services and between judicial authorities, and argued in favour of having direct access to telecom services such as WhatsApp. He also called for cooperation in another area.
And last but not least, I think Europe should think about a common approach towards religion.
The refugee crisis was also discussed by MPs and MEPs. EPP Group President Manfred Weber made it very clear that he was in favour of a common EU refugee and asylum policy. As for any link between refugees and terrorism, Christos Stylianides, the EU Commissioner for Humanitarian Aid and Crisis Management, expressed caution, saying that the Paris and Brussels attacks showed that the enemy is within EU countries.
The example of the Brussels and Paris attacks unfortunately showed that the enemy is within our countries than through migration routes. And this is a reality, and we have to realize this reality in order to deal with this reality, and without any obsession against migration and refugees.
A key point to emerge from the debate was that national intelligence services need to share data more widely across the European Union. The EPP Group is the largest political force in the European Parliament. Find out more by checking out eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.